Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome along. Thank you very much for joining me on what is the Thursday, the 30th of May. It's not in my world. This is the first of four sort of advanced recorded quizzes for you while I'm taking a short break. Jack's got 2 weeks half term, so we're going to be taking some family time and just sort of taking stock of everything that's gone on over probably the last 4 and a bit years, to be honest. Because this is probably the longest sort of run of pre-recorded quizzes. However, nothing changes for you guys watching this evening. It is still everything that you come to know and love. If you've never watched one of the recorded quizzes, basically I record this as live, and it's as if I'm doing this on a Thursday or a Saturday night. I've turned the camera on, I've pushed record, and away we go. So yeah, if there is a mistake, if there's an error, guess what? It stays in. I'm not here to edit stuff because the simple reason being it takes far too long to edit stuff. So it's easier just to push the record button as if it was live and crack on and get on with it. And if there is a mistake, we just deal with it. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me this evening on this Thursday. We'll get started in just a second. Just a couple of housekeeping rules though for the pre-recorded quiz. The YouTube live chat is on all the way through. Now I did see something over the weekend that someone said that the live chat was a little bit distracting. Now, there is a way, and I'm not 100% sure, but I know there is a way that if you've got it on a big screen, you can hide it. There is a button that you can push, and it will just tick it to one side and hide it out of the way. Now, yeah, so if it is distracting, do that. But the other bit of housekeeping rules around the YouTube live chat, do not put your answers in the comments. We don't want to. I will have someone moderating in the background. We don't want to have to be kicking people out because it's not very nice, is it? And we don't want to be blocking people because that's really not nice. So don't put your answers in the comments. Don't be that person. Just grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper and get yourselves settled in. 50 questions then coming up as usual for you. And welcome along. It is Thursday the 30th of May. Thank you for being here this evening. So yeah, 50 questions. Let's get straight into it. Let's start, as we always do, with entertainment. And number one. Brian May and Roger Taylor have been the stalwarts of which band since its inception? I'm very much in shadow on sort of this side of my face, but it's so bright. I turned my light on that I normally have on when I'm doing lives, and it made no difference. So I'm going to be in shadow. Well, I've just looked out the window and it is now tipping it down, yet it is still very bright. I don't know. Number two, complete the name of the TV show. It's Always Sunny in where? It's Always Sunny in Darwin, but also raining at the moment. But complete the name of the TV show. It's Always Sunny in where? Number three, in which musical would you find the songs Hakuna Matata and Be Prepared? So in which musical would you find the songs Hakuna Matata and Be Prepared? It's a wonderful phrase, Hakuna Matata. Number four, in which decade did Elton John release his first studio album in the world? Was it the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, or the 90s? So, in which decade did Elton John release his first studio album in the world? So, is it the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, or the 90s? Number five, which TV series would you find the Crawley family? So, which TV series would you find the Crawley family? Number six, what was the name of Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in The Terminator? Get to the chopper. What was the name of Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in The Terminator? Get to the chopper. It's the only thing I can remember. I still think his best role was in Kindergarten Cop, if we're honest, but. Number 7, Azre. That's the word. Azre. Azre translates to which condiment name song, and also the name of the duo from 2004. There's going to be someone watching now who's going to start doing the dance and irritating the people they're with, and I do apologise. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Azare translates to which condiment name song, and also the name of the duo from 2004. Yeah, I remember part of the dance as well. That's worrying. Number 8, The Grand Tour was an Amazon Prime series for the three former presenters of which BBC TV series? So The Grand Tour was an Amazon Prime series for the three former presenters of which BBC TV series? Number 9, which 1998 film shows Gwyneth Paltrow's character's parallel universe if she caught a train? So which 1998 film shows Gwyneth Paltrow's character's parallel universe if she caught a train? And finally, number 10, which singer has had albums entitled Life Through a Lens, Escapology, and Sing When You're Winning? Which singer has had albums entitled Life Through a Lens, Escapology, and Sing When You're Winning? Just before I get into round 2, just a thought. Actually, I should have said this at the start. Now, obviously, I'm not here to referee like I normally am with the live. So if something comes up and someone says, "Well, hang on, I want this answer," or "This could also work," etc., I'm not here to referee tonight. So if you're playing with other people and you can convince them enough that you are right with your answer compared to what is on the screen, then sort that out amongst yourselves this evening. However, if you want to be really brutal, you can sort of say, well, Jay's put the answer on the screen, so Jay's right. And, it's, you have to police yourselves this evening, I'm afraid, because I'm not here to intervene live with you. But round 2 then, sport and leisure for you, starting with this. Number 1, what is the name of the person who stands in the middle of the baseball bases and throws the ball towards the batter? I mean, the person holding a baseball bat. I don't mean like, never mind. What is the name of the person who stands in the middle of the baseball bases and throws the ball towards the batter? It's not like Chip Shop Olympics, they've got the batter ready and they're launching the fish and the sausages. This is why I need to switch my brain off. Number 2, in which sport would a player tee off? In which sport would a player tee off? Number 3, name the sport pictured here. So name the sport pictured here. Number 4, which Japanese number puzzle saw a rapid rise in the mid-2000s? Which Japanese number puzzle saw a rapid rise in the mid-2000s? Number 5, what is the value of a single vowel tile in Scrabble? So what is the value of a single vowel tile in Scrabble? Spelt my way. Number 6, in which traditional board game might you? What is wrong with my... Anyway, in which traditional board game would you use a doubling cube? Might you use a doubling cube? I've kind of just covered both bases. In which traditional board game would you or might you use a doubling cube? Number 7, a black flag in motorsport signifies what? Is it end of the race? Is it disqualification? Or is it slow car ahead? So a black flag in motorsport signifies what? Is it end of the race? Is it disqualification? Or is it slow car ahead? Number 8, in 10-pin bowling, what is the name given to knocking down the 10 pins over 2 separate visits? So in 10-pin bowling, what is the name given to knocking down the 10 pins over 2 separate visits? Number 9, name the game pictured here. So name the game pictured here for number 9. And finally, number 10, name the game as well, or name the card game. Round 3 then, before I take a break. So I've named this round crossword clues. I did this a while ago and everyone kind of most people quite enjoyed it. So the following 10 questions are all crossword style cryptic clue questions with their respective numbers as well. So for example, like number 1 could be 3 and 2. So it means the first word's got 3 letters, the second word's got 2 letters. There is a theme running through them. They are all food related items. So yeah, nice and straightforward. So they're all cryptic crossword clues, starting with this for number 1. A classic British dish found all over but synonymous with seasides. So the first word would be 4 letters, 3 letters, and then 5 letters. So a classic British dish found all over, but synonymous with seasides. Number 2, a packing material with a mouse noise. So a packing material with a mouse noise. This will get you thinking now, really, won't it? Number 3, an oven baked last day of the week. So an oven baked last day of the week. Number 4, a cute, starchy, rich vegetable. Not even sure that's a word, starchy. Starch rich. Yeah. A cute, starch rich vegetable. Number 5, a perfect meal for a tender, herder, and guardian of flocks of sheep. So a perfect meal for a tender, herder, and guardian of flocks of sheep. Number 6, a simple, easy to make, greasy breakfast. So a simple, easy to make, greasy breakfast. Number 7, the myth about this dish exists that the first word stands for chicken and lettuce under bacon. So the myth about this dish exists that the first word stands for chicken and lettuce under bacon. That might kind of give you a hint to the first word, but number 8, an absolute music anthem combined with creamy potatoes. An absolute music anthem combined with creamy potatoes. I told you they were cryptic. I'm just. Number 9, you can't make this without breaking some eggs. So you can't make this without breaking some eggs. Your final one, number 10, a tailless amphibian in a cavity. So a tailless amphibian in a cavity. Okay, there you have it. That's your first 30 questions then this evening. If you need a recap on those, if you scan that QR code just there, that will take you to the first 30 questions on the website. You have to scan that, unfortunately. You can't just go to jvpqquestions.com like normal because then, I'm not here to potentially push the button and they might not be there. So if you scan that, there we go. I'm going to leave that on screen for a little bit because I've not put it in. I don't think, in fact, have I added it into the break? Let me just double check. Let me copy that, breaks, do that, paste duplicate. There you go. Okay, perfect. So we'll come up on the break as well. Right, I'm going to take 7 minutes. Literally, I'm going to take 7 minutes. I will be sat here for 7 minutes because it's not edited. It's recorded as live, so I'm just going to be sat here in the background. But yeah, I will see you in 7 minutes. Okie dokie. Right, answers then coming up in a moment's time. Yep, that's right. Got it all set and ready to go. Yes. Yeah, I need to go and get my hair cut in this 2 weeks break because it's doing my head in. Right, okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see how you did then with your first 30 questions this evening. Entertainment. Number one. Brian May and Roger Taylor have been the stalwarts of which band since its inception? It is Queen. Number two. Complete the name of the TV show. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Number three, in which musical would you find the songs Hakuna Matata and Be Prepared? It's The Lion King. Number four, in which decade did Elton John release his first studio album in the world? It was the 60s. 1969. It was released. It was a studio album released in the US, and I think I've not got it in front of me. I think he only made it to like number 50 or something in the US. But yeah, so his first album was released in 1969. Number five, which TV series would you find the Crawley family? It is Downton Abbey. Number six, what was the name of Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in The Terminator? The Terminator. Number seven, Azre translates to which condiment name song and also the name of the duo from 2004, Last Ketchup, or the Ketchup Song. Azre. Moving on. Number eight, The Grand Tour was an Amazon Prime series from the three former presenters of which BBC TV series? It was Top Gear. Number nine, which 1998 film shows Gwyneth Paltrow's character's parallel universe if she caught a train? Sliding Doors. And number 10, which singer has had albums entitled Life Through a Lens, Escapology, and Sing When You're Winning? It is Robbie Williams. Round two, sport and leisure. Number one, what is the name of the person who stands in the middle of a baseball base and throws the ball towards the batter? It is the pitcher. Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to announce this. Stuff it. It looks potentially like we're going to distribute the book in the US. So maybe this is something I'd love to do. I've watched baseball, but I'd love to be able to like throw the first pitch out at a game. That's something I need to make happen. Not many dreams I have, but that would be awesome. Number two, in which sport would a player tee off? It is golf. Number three, name the sport. That is billiards. As you'll notice, I'm putting my cursor on the screen, you can't see it. As you'll notice, there are no pockets, so it couldn't be snooker or pool. It is billiards. Number four, which Japanese number puzzle saw a rapid rise in the mid-2000s? It's Sudoku. Number five, what is the value of a single vowel tile in Scrabble? It is 1. There we go. Number six, in which traditional board game would you or might you use a doubling cube? It is backgammon. Number seven, a black flag in motorsport signifies what? It is disqualification. It means you've been a very naughty person and you're out, basically. Black and white flag for the end of the race. Slow car ahead would either be a blue or a white flag, I believe, as well. Number eight, in 10-pin bowling, what is the name given to knocking down the 10 pins over 2 separate visits? It is spare. Number 9, name the game. That is Battleships. And number 10, name the card game. That is Uno. I've been teaching Jack how to play Uno, and he turns out that he's very, very good. Oh yeah, there you go, Uno. Round 3 then was your crossword, your cryptic crossword clues. Starting with this, number 1, a classic British dish found all over but synonymous with seaside. Fish and chips. 4, 3, 5. Number 2, a packing material with a mouse noise. Bubble and squeak. Bubble wrap, squeak, never mind. Number 3, an oven bake, a last day of the week. It is Sunday roast. Number 4, a cute, starchy, rich vegetable. Sweet potato. Ah, he's so cute. Number 5, a perfect meal for a tender herder and guardian of flocks of sheep. Shepherd's pie. Number 6, a simple, easy to make, greasy breakfast. It is fry up. Number 7, the myth about this dish exists that the first word stands for chicken and lettuce under bacon. Club sandwich. Yeah, that's apparently the myth. Number 8, an absolute music anthem combined with creamy potatoes, bangers, and mash. Number 9, you can't make this without breaking some eggs. It is omelette. And your final one, number 10, a tailless amphibian in a cavity. Toad in the hole. In a way, I'm kind of sort of a bit, I'm not sure. I mean, after the first letter that went down like a lead balloon, I think that was all right. I'm hoping that was all right. I'm going to look at this. Yeah, Friday morning, I'll be in the sort of social posts and having a look and seeing how people got on with that. But there we go. That's your first 30 questions then this evening. Tot your scores up. How are you getting on? You can actually use the YouTube live chat. And I found out now how to go back and look at the YouTube live chat, and especially on the pre-recorded quizzes, and see how you got on. So yeah, you can share your scores so far in there. Still to come, a connections round. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why my throat's a bit sore this morning. But yeah, so still to come, connections round and general knowledge as well to finish off as always. The problem is when I do it live, it's so much easier to do it live as well, by the way, because I just push button, talk, do questions, answers, done. It is so much easier to do it live. When I'm pre-recording, it can be a bit cumbersome. And plus I'm sat here. So at this point, I don't know how long to leave you to get your, so that you've totted up all your scores and stuff. So if you need more time, you can pause it. I mean, it's pre-recorded. You can do what you want, really. But here we go. Let's do it. Your connections round then. As always, 9 questions. Question number 10. What links the 9 answers together? Here we go. Number 1. What can go in front of boy to make the name of a former handheld console? So what can go in front of boy to make the name of a former handheld console? Number 2, when voting, voters need to put an X inside where on their voting paper? When voting, voters need to put an X inside where on their voting paper? Number 3, in gymnastics, someone who performs a routine perfectly, especially one that involves somersaults or turns, is said to have stuck the what? So in gymnastics, someone who performs a routine perfectly, especially one that involves somersaults or turns, is said to have stuck the what? It's very interesting, by the way, on one of these phrases. So a couple of weeks ago, I did one about, it was part of that first letter, and about putting it in the mixer as a sport term. Now, I was watching the FA Cup final on Saturday, and they turned around and used the phrase. So whether the guy was watching the quiz and thought, I'm going to put this in, or whether the commentator actually does use that phrase. And I was just sat there with a nice little wry smile on my face going, I knew it was an actual sporting phrase. Put it in the mixer. Anyway, number 4, which South Korean company makes the Galaxy range of mobile phones? So which South Korean company makes the Galaxy range of mobile phones? Number 5, steel, iron, brass, and steel. So good, I've said it twice. Steel, iron, brass, and steel are all types of what? What's supposed to be in there? Hang on, let's have a look. What day are we on? Thursday, 30th of May. That's down there. No, okay. So good, I put steel in twice. There you go. Number 6, what type of teacher is usually in charge of a school? So what type of teacher is usually in charge of a school? Number 7, what can be dimmer, light, or pressure? So what can be dimmer, light, or pressure? Number 8, a thin piece of wood fallen from a tree is called a branch or a what? So a thin piece of wood fallen from a tree is called a branch or a what? Number 9, if it's not at the bottom, it must be right at the very what? If it's not at the bottom, it must be right at the very what? And as always, what links those 9 answers together? So then, general knowledge to wrap up your quiz this evening. Here we go, 10 random questions. Starting with this, number 1. What is the last book of the Old Testament? So what is the last book of the Old Testament? Number 2, what colour is the dragon on the flag of Wales? So what colour is the dragon on the flag of Wales? Number 3, microphobia is the fear of what? Is it small things? Is it microwaves? Is it microphones? Or is it micro machines? So microphobia is the fear of what? Is it small things, microwaves, microphones, or micro machines? Number 4, name the dessert pictured here. Name the dessert pictured here for number 4. Oh, hang on. Let me. Which one is it? It is that one. There we go. Name the once sought after toy brand. Oh no, that's. You'll know what I mean, because the toy brand's kind of there. You know, yeah. What are these basically? I remember working for McDonald's when they were giving these away in the Happy Meals. It was carnage. Number 6. What R is a public exhibition of cowboy skills? So what R is a public exhibition of cowboy skills? Yeehaw. Number 7. Sapphire is how many years anniversary? So Sapphire is how many years anniversary? Number 8. PDF stands for portable document what? So PDF stands for portable document what? Number 9. Which chemical element has the symbol N? So which chemical element has the symbol of N? And your final question tonight, number 10. Something unlikely to be true is said to be taken with a pinch of what? So something unlikely to be true is said to be taken with a pinch of what? Just double checking the QR code does take you to the right quiz, and it does. So if you scan that QR code that is there, you'll be able to get a recap on those final 20 questions with... Is there a picture in there? Yeah, there's a bit. Yeah, it's a couple of pictures. Yeah. So scoot on over, scan that QR code. I'll make sure it's on your breaks as well. Let me just do... I don't know why that German song's come into my head. Abracadabra. Yeah, I don't know why that's gone into my head. That goes there. Turn that one off. Yeah, right. Okay, there we go. Right, so yeah, they're up now. Well, they were up anyway. But yeah, scan that QR code, which is just there. That will take you to that. Another 7-minute break, and when we return, we'll wrap up tonight's quiz. See you shortly. Okay, then answers coming up then in just a short second's time while I get everything sorted. That one to there, that one to there. Yeah, there we go. And pens down. Okay, right, let's give you... See, this is why I prefer doing it live. It's so much easier. Right, here we go then. Let's give you the answers to the final 20 questions this evening. Round 4 was connections, as always. Number 1. What can go in front of boy to make the name of a former handheld console? Game Boy. Number 2, when voting, voters need to put an X inside where on their voting paper? It is box. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of voting soon. About a month to go, I think. Number 3, in gymnastics, someone who performs a routine perfectly, especially one that involves somersaults or turns, is said to have stuck the landing. It's a genuine thing. I double checked. Number 4, which South Korean company makes the Galaxy range of mobile phones? It's Samsung. Number 5, steel, iron, brass, and so good it's there twice. Steel are all types of what? It is metal. And number 6, what type of teacher is usually in charge of a school? Head teacher. Number 7, what can be dimmer, light, or pressure? It is a switch. And number 8, a thin piece of wood fallen from a tree is called a branch or a twig. A stick, even. Not a twig. Stick. You possibly put twig, but it doesn't work with the connection. No, it doesn't work with the connection. Number 9, if it's not at the bottom, it must be right at the top. And so what links your 9 answers together this evening? Nothing, apparently. Hang on. Oh, please. Where's that gone? That one. Where's your answers gone? Oh, you numpty. Right, bear with me a sec. Let me move that down. It's all the way up there. No, hang on. Where have you gone? It should be there. And there. Oh, right. Okay. This is going to be weird. Right, hang on. Let me just... Have I done that? Oh, I'm very confused here. Hang on. Right. See, this is the great thing. Right. So I just click on that. From current slide. Where have they all gone? I seem to have there we go. Right, we're back in the room. Right, so there we go. What links them all? They're all gear. So Game Gear was an old games console. Gearbox, Landing Gear, Samsung Gear is something, I think it was VR that Samsung did. Metal Gear Solid. Gearhead is someone who's really into their technology. Switch Gear, Gear Stick, and Top Gear. Right then, Jebral knowledge number 1. What is the last book of the Old Testament? It is Malachi. My head's really thrashed about how these all answers have ended up in the wrong place, but I'll look at it afterwards. Number 2, what colour is the dragon on the flag of Wales? It is red. Number 3, microphobia is the fear of what? Small things. All the small things. Number 4, name the dessert that is crepes. Crepes even. Sorry. Number 5, name the once sought after toy brand. So yeah, the TY, if you have put TY, I'll give you it because I've kind of not really worded the question, but what? Oh, this has gone really well. And there's going to be people going, well, you pre-recorded it. Why didn't you just edit it? Because it takes far too long to edit stuff. I've lost it now. This is all falling apart rapidly, and this is the first. Babies. There we go. Probably spelt wrong, but at least you've got an answer on the screen. Let me get rid of that. There we go. Beanie Babies. Number 6. What is a public exhibition of cowboy skills? It is a rodeo. Number 7. Sapphire is 45 years anniversary. Number 8. PDF stands for Portable Document Format. Number 9. Which chemical element has the symbol of N? It is nitrogen. And your final one for this evening, number 10. Something unlikely to be true is said to be taken with a pinch of salt. So there we go. We finally got there. That is your 50 questions then for this evening. Tot up your scores. How have you got on? There will be a social media post up now, so head on over there. Share your scores on there on Facebook and Instagram. Let me know how you have got on this evening. If you've ended up on the same score, your tiebreaker tonight is this. Rounded up to the nearest second. What is the fastest time a player has completed Rainbow Road in the original SNES version of Mario Kart? Oh, yes. I think I might do this actually while I'm on my break. I might just like play Jack at Mario Kart for a couple of days straight. So rounded up to the nearest second, what is the fastest time a player has completed Rainbow Road in the original SNES version of Mario Kart? Remember, nearest to this gets the point as always. In 3, 2, 1. 17 seconds. It was 16.53, but you round that up to 17 seconds. That's insane. I don't even think I can get through the first part of it in 17 seconds, let alone complete Rainbow Road in that space of time. And that's bonkers. There's got to be some kind of cheat on that, surely. I'm just saying that my reflexes are getting bad. I am getting old. Anyway, right, that is it for this evening. How have you got on tonight? Do let me know across the Facebook and Instagram posts. So another quiz available for you to watch on Saturday at 8:10 as usual, with all the usual shenanigans, 50 questions and all of the bits that you get on a Saturday in the breaks. If you're not about on Saturday, I'll be back here with another one of these on Thursday night. Again, available from 8:10 on Thursday night. Yeah, that's it from me. So yeah, while you're watching this, I don't know what I'm doing at the moment because I'll be honest, it's Bank Holiday Monday when I'm recording these, and I'm recording all 4 of them back to back. So yeah, by the time you get to watch them, I might be doing something. I have no idea. But thank you very much though for coming along and watching this evening. I will, as I say, I'll be back with another couple of quizzes Saturday, and then Thursday, and that's it from me. I'll see you all soon. That one. I'll see you all soon. As always, for me, take care and stay safe.